Hello,
Hey Joel,
hello. What's
hey,
up?
how are you today?
Oh, good. I'm here in rainy Helsinki. It's getting darker and darker all the time, man. Yeah, everything looks great.
Sounds good, sounds good. So Joel, you recently released your single Balbo. So can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and the production behind the single?
Well, basically, after the success of Dark Side, we wanted to have a song that is really like making a huge impact for the audience, and also we wanted to kind of make a statement that we can actually make a song that is still heavy and catchy. So basically, the whole idea behind the song was to make an anthem for the underdogs, and I think we worked out pretty well on that because basically, Balboa is I think it's if you think about Dark Side, it's like the one more level up from that in every way. Like it's heavier, it's catchier, and everything is just more into that blind channel universe we're creating right now.
Sounds good, Joel. And Dog Side is the song that you put up in Eurovision, and it was a huge success for you guys, and you came up around sixth position in Eurovision. So how does it feel to you, and how was the experience?
Yeah, yeah, Eurovision was for sure a huge part of our story, and it will be until we, whenever, decide to stop this ban. But I guess it's not coming very soon. But yeah, for sure, I think Eurovision played a huge role on the story of Blind Channel, and I have to be honest that the placement in top 10 was something we were really like looking forward because we didn't want it to make that like a too high. If we would have won the whole competition, it wouldn't be like the Eurovision stump forever with us. So now when we got to the top 10, we got a huge hit song. We got a lot of new fans, a lot of audience, and everything was like it was like a huge step forward in every way. And we got a big record deal from Sony Germany and Century Media.
Yeah.
So I think it was easily the best thing that ever happened to us.
Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. And your fourth album is in process. So how is the album progressing, and do you have any timeline for release or something?
Right now we're recording guitars and bass, and after that we send it to Dan Lancaster, the guy who has been mixing for like Bring Me the Horizon, Blink 182, Avril Lavigne, you name it. And after that, when Dan has mixed the whole thing, it will be mastered in the United States. I think the guy who is gonna master is he's been doing like I guess Green Day, Bring Me the Horizon and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So we are in good hands right now. And after that, we're planning to release the whole album in spring 22. So it's gonna come out pretty soon, if we're honest, because yeah, the time is like flying right now.
Yeah.
After everything happened this year, I think all the months are just like going through like in 1 minute, and the whole life is flashing in front of my eyes, and it feels good, but also it's so scary that the time is flying so fast right now.
Sounds good. And you guys have any plans for tour this year or early 2022?
Early 22, we're actually hitting Europe with Eskimo Cowboy. We are the special guests for them. We're gonna play 24 shows in Europe. I guess we have like 10 countries, and yeah, it's gonna be massive. We're gonna tour with them. After that, we're planning to do like big shows in Finland and probably hits America if everything goes well. But as you probably know, the whole COVID thing is still like pushing everything forward, and we just cannot like be sure about anything. But right now the plan is that we hit the Europe in January, and before that we probably do maybe some shows in Finland. But as I said, everything is just like we can't be sure about anything because you
Yeah.
know the COVID thing is messing up everything right now. So yeah,
And it's been three albums has been released so far. So how has the road been for you guys so far?
it's been a really rocky road. I have to be honest. I mean, from the start to get that record label behind us, it was really tough because on that point when we kind of started, it was like we needed to kind of prove everyone that it is actually there is sense to make music in English. make rock music and try to achieve that international success, because all the Finnish labels were like, you guys should do that same thing in Finnish, you should do pop or rap music, and that whole electric guitar rock and metal thing is right now not the right thing to do. And we were like, fuck you, we're gonna do this. We're gonna prove you wrong. And this year the whole thing happened. We got the most streamed song in Finland. We're gonna win a Finnish Grammy with Dark Side. And I mean, we just kind of, we proved everyone wrong, every naysayer wrong. It was I mean, that was like the one of the biggest goals we had. So yeah, it's been a really rocky road, but as with everything in life, when something is really hard to catch, it's totally worth it, because after all the work, there is going to be something really great to achieve. So I'm really glad that we didn't give up on any point, because there was a lot of moments when we felt that, okay, now we quit, now I quit, I can't take this anymore, because we were like doing some European tours with some small cars, and we didn't have any shower or any place to sleep. It was just so painful in many times, but yeah, this year proved that it was all worth it.
That's so amazing. That's so amazing to hear. And can you tell me about the genre you specified as violent pop? Can you tell me a bit about that?
Well, violent pop is basically just it's a mixture of electronic music, pop music, and the whole root behind the music is heavy music. So we call it violent because we don't want to call it like basically like alternative rock or alternative metal. It would be so boring to call it like basic rock or metal. For sure it's influenced by rock and metal a lot, but we just we kind of wanna re-invite the whole rock music. And that's the biggest goal for us right now, because I think the whole rock music generation is kind of stuck in that early 2000s 90s sound, and everything that you do with drums and guitars is basically the same thing that I guess Korn or Limp Bizkit did like 20 years ago, and everyone is like repeating that same thing. So we're kind of trying to refresh the whole fucking scene right now, because there needs to be like more like bands that are not afraid to take like modern pop influences. If you think about hip hop music, trap music, or like more like elements from electronic music, there shouldn't be like fear of that, because I think the whole rock scene is stuck somewhere behind the like early days, and we need to kind of refresh everything to make it sound more fresh. And I guess the proof that it proves that we got a lot of teenager fans. It is really like it tells us that we're kind of on our way to that really like a younger audience can get into that rock and metal thing.
Sounds good. And Joe, would you like to share some of the great moments that you had over the years?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there has been a lot. I think when we started, there was like a huge moment when we won that Wacken metal battle in Finland, and we got to play in Wacken in Germany. That was for sure like one of the greatest things we've ever achieved. And I guess, yeah, if you think about back then, we were like teenagers, just basically kids. We drove with my dad's car to Germany through Sweden. The whole trip took like 3 days. And when we got to Germany, we played for like 10,000 people. And I guess we all were like living our dream in that small moment when we were hitting the stage. So I have to say that was basically the one of the first things. And after that, for sure, when we got signed to the Finnish label Ranga, we got that deal for like, I guess it was for 2 albums. That felt that okay, now we got the record label behind us, we got the money, we got the push. We're gonna take another level. And after that, I guess when we were supporting Hollywood Undead in Europe, that was a big thing, because we were always like looking forward and looking like a Hollywood Undead guys. They were like idols for us. They seemed to be like those big boys from America, and we were suddenly supporting them in Europe, in Germany and Finland. And yeah, for sure, this year the whole Dark Side thing that happened, and the whole thing in Eurovision, that for sure it was like mind-blowing. I'm still kind of processing that whole thing, because all the shows after that we played, like this summer we played like 16 shows. Even though the COVID is still going on, we got to play 16 festival shows. Every show was packed. We got like pyros and screens, and
Wow.
We were just every weekend living our dream. Like there was like 2 or 3 shows every weekend. We went there to play shows. We played for like thousands of people, and it was just a fucking mayhem. And now when the shows are done and we're still in studio and slowly finishing the album, and the whole end of the year is kind of mystery what's gonna happen. For sure, we have the European tour, but it's still like it feels that there is some kind of emptiness coming in for sure, because the whole year has been like a roller coaster drive that ends here. And but yeah, I have to say that I guess it's good thing to process everything right now and try to like go through what the hell happened like in past 9 months.
Yeah. And do you feel like all the dreams and aspirations that you had inside of you has been fulfilled, or still there is more for you to achieve?
Well, right now we're superstars in Finland. We got like primetime TV, we got radio, we got Spotify, we got this triple platinum
Wow.
tracking us, and I think it looks pretty cool right now, but it's only in Finland. We should do that same thing in Germany, UK, everywhere in Europe, and also in Japan, USA, Russia, whatever you call it. So we have a lot of work to do, and that's why I'm really looking forward for the European tour, because Eskimo Cowboy, they're a really cool band and they're huge in Germany. They sell out like shows. There's like packed arenas waiting for us. So yeah, we got to do a lot of job. Even though we went to Eurovision and we got like, I think like 100,000 followers on Instagram, it's still only a one song and one television show. We need to do that impact on the real life shows. We need to go there and achieve the fans and everything. So yeah, I'm not happy yet. I mean, I'm happy for that we got this far, but this is not enough for me or the guys. We should have more, and we have a lot of work to do for that.
That sounds good. And finally, what would be the message for your fans around the world?
Well, we fucking love you for sure. I mean, without the fans and without the huge audience we have in every social media platform, Spotify, wherever, for sure. I mean, they're really the reason why we are here. I mean, even though we took a huge risks and everything, and we played with like big cards and everything, but still, I have to say that all the fans that has been supporting us since day one, they play a huge role in our career. And right now, when there is like hundreds of thousands of fans, it feels really good to see them. And yeah, we really love them a lot, and I really respect that they're like spreading the word and making everything to make our music come bigger and bigger and bigger. And that really means a lot for us.
Sounds awesome, Joel. And Joel, thank you so much for giving your time today. And thank you so much for making so much success over the years. And I wish you guys that you conquer all around the world and make music so awesome in the coming days. And wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much again.
Thank you a lot. See ya.
Yeah, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.